Hello world, hello YouTube land. Right, this is exciting, isn't it? We've got part 2 of the 6 of the Trinity War appearing in Justice League of America by Jeff Johns and Jeff Lemire. Probably the two best writers working in comics right now. All you need to know about the first issue of the Trinity War is that Superman has apparently killed Dr. Light. Dr. Light was working for the Justice League of America. And the revelation at the end of the first issue was a chap called, what's his name, The Outsider. Was behind this, but the Justice League and Justice League of America don't know that. The Outsiders working for a group called the Secret Society, a group of villains, I think. Anyway, what I'll do in this review, there'll be spoilers throughout as usual in my reviews, so I'll quickly flick through this in about 5 minutes or so and let you know what I think. Right, so we begin issue number 2. We have the Outsider saying to his my fellow society members, it's time. So big things happening. We go to a guy, I think he's called the Phantom Stranger, isn't he? I don't actually get that comic, but I know there is a comic called the Phantom Stranger, and he's basically asking who is the evil behind the evil. That's the first page. We're going to go straight into the action. Here we go. So Martian Manhunter with Superman in a headlock. Yeah, big fights going on. Individual team members fighting the other individual team members. Some interesting stuff going on there with Flash, Martian Manhunter, and five scenes. So they're the secret to getting the best of the Flash. That's quite interesting. Quite interested in that. But Superman says right in the middle of the fight, "Stop this right now." We go to a fantastic 2-page spread. Well, you can't see that so well on my camera, can you? It's basically Superman. Oh god, I know. My camera's awful, I'm sorry. Superman's saying, I know you can't see it there, you can't see it, can you? Superman's saying, lock me up. So he's basically saying, let's stop all this fighting. I know I'm responsible for something really bad, I need to be locked up. And that's what happens. He says, don't want to hurt anyone else, I killed a man. So all the fighting stops, he'll get sent to the Justice League and Justice League of America. And Superman agrees to be taken into custody. And we have an interesting scene with Colonel Trevor. He's the liaison between Justice League and America, and we have a good, interesting conversation between him and Director Waller. Director Waller's in charge of the Justice League of America, and he's saying to her, "You didn't have anything to do with this, did you, Waller?" And she says, "How could I?" Then a couple of panels later, she's asking this chap called Firestorm, "Can you make kryptonite?" So this is just a theory of mine. Perhaps this Director Waller and staged all this just to make sure she has control over Superman. That was her entire thing, really. That America had no control over the Justice League. That's why she established the Justice League of America in the first place. So if she can pin a murder on Superman, it's a good way of controlling him, really, isn't it? So perhaps she's done a deal with this secret society and this outsider guy. That's just me speculating, though, at the time being. Right, then we have you can see that one's probably yeah, you can see that, can't you? That's Superman in custody. He's not trying to escape, but they've got him sort of locked up. And Batman there. They're basically trying to get behind the reasons for why Superman flipped out and turned evil. And Batman thinks it's something to do with Dr. Light. Like Dr. Light was a new member of Justice League of America. Maybe his powers affect Superman. And Wonder Woman thinks it's something to do with Superman touching Pandora's like crystal skull type thing. They can do some tests on Superman to find out what's happened here. Then Wonder Woman goes off to investigate what's going on. She meets what's his name? Loki, who makes the weapons for the gods. He's quite an evil looking character. The weaponsmith of the Olympians. I forget his name. Well, this is a really Greeky name. Hephaestus. There he is, he's in the middle there. He's a pretty horrible looking bloke, ain't he? And he basically tells Wonder Woman that I didn't make Pandora's box, it's not to do with me, and all I know though is that if you find it, destroy it. So Wonder Woman's trying to find this box, so it's skull thing, to help Superman. Who remember she's like his girlfriend now. Superman's girlfriend. So Superman's girlfriend's going to help him while he's locked up. And to do this, she there they are. That's Justice League Dark. That's Frankenstein and Dead Man. She goes off to see them because they know more about these myths and magic, and more into that part of the universe, the magical type things, And there's Constantine there in the back with his faux English mateiness. He also says mate all the time. White mate, that sort of thing. That's quite funny. I know it doesn't quite fit all the time. He doesn't say mate in the right area, but at least they attempt to have an Englishman in comics, so I do appreciate that. So, one woman saying, "I need your help. I need the Justice League Dark." So that's how the Justice League of America, and in the next issue will be continued in Justice League Dark. That's how they're bringing Justice League Dark into this arc. Right, the end of the comic, almost at the end now. Here we have Superman being is the word rescued? It's not really rescued because Superman is voluntarily putting himself into custody, but he's been confronted, I guess you could say, by a guy who's taking all his restraints off, and this guy reveals himself to be, I guess that's the Phantom Stranger. There you go. And what's the Phantom Stranger saying to Superman? "I'm a man with many questions on his mind, but first I have one for you, Superman. Do you want to find out who really killed Dr. Light?" I'm assuming that's the guy I was talking about at the beginning of the review, the guy who was saying, who is the evil behind the evil. I think that's the Phantom Stranger. Yeah, and the next, number 3, part 3 happens in Trinity War, Justice League Dark. Justice League Dark number 22. So if you want to find out what happens next, pick up Justice League Dark. Obviously it's always good anyway. But yeah, next instalment of this Trinity War in Justice League Dark will be next month, I guess. Maybe even not next month, it'll probably be next week, won't it, or next couple of weeks. Really should have found that out, really, shouldn't I? But anyway, right, as a whole then, Justice League of America, continuation of the Justice League arc. God, it's so hot here. It's absolutely boiling, and I've got this light on me as well. That's I am. Even more sweaty and horrible. Anyway, yeah, Justice League of America, continuation of the Trinity War arc. Very good, very interesting. You hear my theories about Director Warner there doing a deal with the baddies to get control of Superman. Let's see if I'm right or wrong in the next few weeks. So it should be interesting to find out where this is all going. Quick word about the art. There was some dodgy panels here and there, but there was some really good really large panels, double page panels. I mean, some of the art here, some of the smaller panels, that's Seuss there. Some of that was a bit dodgy, but I'm not complaining. Just a minor point. I'll bring my overall rating down a bit. The overall rating I'll give for this one, issue number 2 of the Trinity War arc, I'll give it a strong 8 out of 10. Very enjoyable. Yeah, really good stuff. Trinity War, part 2 of 6, in Justice League of America, out now. Check it out. Very, very good.